that we can be the change we want to see. So what are we?
I don't know.
And how are we going to do it peacefully, right? What are we?
I don't know.
How are we going to do it?
Peacefully.
My friends, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I share these words with much love and respect. Thank you.
Powerful words from a powerful leader. So we all have it in our hearts to be all that we can be. You're the captain of your ship. Yeah, you choose your destiny. They said the sky was the limit, and then a man walks on the moon. If you got it to believe, then you can do it too. It's going to take patience, persistence, a whole lot of determination. It's going to take the combined strength of every entire nation. So let's lift each other up, not bring each other down. Set your spirit free and shine them all around. I don't know more movement. We'll first say, Kananas Kumo 10. Thank you, my Cree language. Tanse. Bogia. We're a small population, but you can be sure there's so much power in our spirits combined as we all come together, one heart, one mind. Yeah! This has been prophecy. The seventh generation after Columbus. The resurgence of Aboriginal people. They will carry the inherent message humanity is going to restore peace and harmony. But like she was talking about the four nations, the original four nations that evolved into sub-nations, the different sub-nations, and we are all one. We all come from the same source, the same great spirit that created all that is today. Mother Earth gave us a body, Father Sky gave us breath, Mother Fire ignited our hearts, and Sister Water sees into us the beauty of emotion. Those sacred elements are part of us and we are part of them. We cannot survive without our sacred elements being healthy. We must preserve, maintain, honor our sacred elements. Someone's got to stand up for it. And each and every one of you are warriors. Taking a stand and teaching our young people to have a voice, to do what they know, believe to be right, and that is what bravery is. Each and every one of you are courageous in coming here. It's great to see people from different nationalities, from different walks of life, from everywhere, coming here to support. This is what I love. This is the love that I feel right here, right now. This is the combination of all the spirits. Together to the stand for what we know. That's democracy. That's to have a boost. That's for our Earth Mother. Because without Mother Earth, our children don't have a home. Without our children, we don't have a future. So, Miigwech, Kananaskamoten, Niaway, everybody, we're going to be doing a round dance here. We're going to do a lot more yelling, a lot more hollering. Right? Everybody's starting to get idle. Just a little bit calm. Let's get all the drummers in the middle here, please. Okay, one more.
missing you is so hard. I'll see you again when I close my eyes. You're my baby, sweet angel eyes. Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. We coming to bing, scabbing, shikiminising. Way-a-hey-a-hi-yo. If you feel like you've got it, you can try and sing along. Way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo. And 3 more times. Way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo. 2 more times. Way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo. 1 more time. Way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo, way-a-hey-a-hi-yo. Everybody sound great. Thank you for staying in the cold. When we were singing that, we were singing about hope. We were singing it's impossible, but we have to do it anyway. So that's what you were all singing with me. Miigwech so much. Thank you.
Ani, everybody, I'm so glad to see that the 4 nations are represented in Toronto. Toronto is called what, the meeting place? And this is the center of the universe, I think. And I'm so glad and so happy. I'm so happy to see that all 4 nations are represented. So I wrote a poem that I will recite today. It's a part of a larger piece called The Urban Niche, and me being a mixed blood, also from Toronto, as well as Wet'suwet'en First Nation. So here's my piece. Just give me a second. I have a bad memory. It doesn't stay in my head. So this piece is about stereotypes and breaking down those stereotypes and finding humanity and unity within the nation. I'm not allowed to be yelling at you guys. So here it goes. Drunks on the corner are like street performers, played out with a tragic end. Spare a dime, brother, but not your time. Deception on the urban stage. A commodity, a stereotypical ideology, ignoring the reality. People, let's end the fallacy. Smoke shop Indians stand firm and strong. Take a picture postcard, because that's as close as you can get to a formulated image of a misconception. Donate to the cause and ignore the transgression. Fools and racist junkies with cowboy fantasies create capital gain by appropriating and castrating fact and fiction, lies on the lives of the original landlord. Read between the lines and see the deception. Have faith in the people, don't believe in the system. The institutional pupil is a stat in the asylum. Understand the conundrum that we are all in. Learn the history of the nation that we are building. This nation that we are building. This nation that we are building. This nation. To me, everybody. Can I have Philip Kodak? Where's our pipe? Here we go.
Ani, everyone. Bonjour. Sego. Good to see everyone here. It's truly inspirational to see all the people gathered here as the country tried to do in the 1800s. And you know, when I was just looking around at some of the signs here, I have a 5-minute speech I'm going to read.
Keep it serious.
But you know, Bill C-45 is like the smallpox blanket of our times. Yeah. You know, it's covering us. We didn't have any defenses against smallpox when it was spread through our nations, but now we have understanding about how to deal with things. And this is one good way to dealing with things, with all of us becoming united as one people, one voice and one heart. This is the way we're meant to be. This is the only way we're going to be able to stop what's happening in this country and in this, on Turtle Island. Okay, here, today I want to share a story with you. This story is about our great Indigenous leaders. There were many of them who stood up to fight for the land and the people, and many of you have heard these names before. I just wanted to give you a short list, not to negate any of the leaders that I will not mention, but in spirit, they know we are thinking of them. Russell Means, Peter Jones, John Norton, Pontiac, William Commanda, Crazy Horse, Wandering Spirit. Now I have a list behind this, 100 names. I'm not going to read them all today, but if some of you want to see those names, you're welcome too.
Keep it by your lips.
So today I want to talk about one of these great leaders. His name is Tecumseh. He had a dream of uniting all the nations so that we can stand together with one voice, one mind, and one heart, like we are here today. We are not all standing here on our own. Mother Earth is beneath our feet. The great sky world is above us. There's a great sacred fire that lights up the sky every day. And this grandfather reminds us that we all have a sacred fire that burns within us. The story I'm going to tell you is about the great hearts who fought for our people and had a vision. But it would be our unity that would make it happen. Tecumseh began to consider an intervention that would allow him to capture the minds and the confidence of all the nations that were part of this alliance, and to win over those nations who still stood undecided. So there's 100,000 Native people in Toronto, and how many are here? So we need great voices to come up and inspire these people to come and join in this movement, because this movement is about the future of our people. And just like the grandmother Pauline, she did that special ceremony for those children, it's about our future. Tecumseh decided that he needed to go on a fast for 7 days. Prior to this decision, the Fort Wayne Treaty was signed against Tecumseh's declaration of the Pan-Indian Alliance. And there where no nation could sign away lands without consent of all the nations. And I think that's what we're doing now. We're uniting. We want to make a decision as one people. Governor William Harrison deceitfully did not talk to everyone, but went behind their backs and was able to persuade certain chieftains to sign documents and release all the rights to the land. Tecumseh began his 7-day fast. This was an inward journey connecting him to the great Manitou. During his vision quest, he received a very powerful sign, showing him images of things to come. He saw a giant comet passing the Earth in the southern hemisphere and was shown a number of days that it would pass until the next great event, which was the shaking of the Earth. This was not the first time Tecumseh had prophetic visions. Earlier in his life, he had predicted the solar eclipse, which was documented. Tecumseh began to prepare his device to deliver this prophetic vision to the Alliance, in the way of understanding that all nations would know and form them in time to come together. This later became known as the Shawnee Sacred Slab. This sacred slab I brought here, I brought a replica right here, so if you can just open that up and show people. The sacred slab was comprised of petroglyph images carved into the bottom to the top in order of events, the number of days between the events. And along with the sacred slab, 21 sticks were painted red, and the instructions to throw one away each full moon. The last one was to be broken into 13 pieces, and each piece was to be burnt consecutively for 13 days. The first one was to be burnt after the great comet passed the southern sky in the hemisphere. And when the last piece was burnt, all the nations were preparing themselves for a great shaking of the earth, and the passing of a great event would be known as the New Madrid earthquake, which was the largest earthquake recorded in North American history. Now the reason why I'm talking about Tecumseh is because Tecumseh spoke of an alliance, and I think that's why we're all here. We're creating this alliance, and it's important because this is the 200th anniversary. It will be this October 5th when Tecumseh died in battle. So, I don't know more!
So we're going to have a youth artist to come up. His name is Jay Roby. He's gonna spit some political rhyme for a little bit of time. I want you to copy me though. We came up with this chant, so we're like, if you drink water,
You drink water.
you should be.
You should be.
I don't know more.
I don't know more.
And then after Jay, we're gonna have Audrey speak toward the treaty. And yeah, here, you take it because you're much better on this thing than me. You gotta keep it right to your lips though, right? Okay.
Hello. What's up, Toronto? It's pretty cold out today. We're here today, and it's raining, snowing, but this is what we're fighting for, right? It's water, our land, our resources, our culture, and I just want to share a spoken word piece that I wrote out of anger, but I did it for love of the art and for my people. And I just want to say a few things before I start. Is when I look around and I see all these buildings, it reminds me of our ancestors, because these are our ancestors, because these buildings came from our natural resources, our land. So basically, it's our ancestors that are standing there, and they're watching us. That's how I kind of look at things sometimes. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a little piece, and I want to start it off by saying I want to get the crowd hyped here, because I know people are kind of cold, a little bit cold, right? So when I say decolonize your mind, you say decolonize your soul. Decolonize your mind.
Decolonize your soul.
Decolonize your mind.
Decolonize your soul.
Decolonize your mind.
Decolonize your soul.
It's up to you. Take control. All right. Mr. Prime Minister. Yo, we exposing global tyrants in the all-seeing eye of power. These classes, fascist bastards controlling the masses. I despise cowards. They build cities of destruction and monetary corruption. Same shit, I'm stuck and kill the planet for your consumption. While you buy and throw away, they clear cut the forest till there is no green earth left for natural resources. They say God is gold, oil, and drugs for term oil in the heavens above. They created man-made global warming with a heart machine in a war for greed. My native people starve and bleed to poison the medicine, destroying the evidence. Privatization, critical information, media manipulation. G20 summit behind closed doors, debating revelations of future generations. They use CSDS, mind intoxication, road contamination, major corporation killing off a mother of creation. With plans for a huge-ass oil pipeline in the making. They take what they want but never replacing. As the awakened nations need to form an organization for the preservation of this native liberation. I see the Freemasons colonization, but I'm embracing my ancestors' ways to fight what we're facing. We warriors in the making. I see the bigger picture looking into a sphere. My revolutionary spirit vision is clear. Looking through the smog of toxic waste in Babylon, we gotta stay awake, gotta stay awake. All they do is take and turn it back into waste. Earth is not a landfill for plastic bags, full of shopping tags of economic waste with radio extractions. The shit is hazardous, is canceristic, toxic chemical waste. Mr. Caucasian man came and raped my land. This unamazing race be effing up the place. For earth, wind, water, and fire, I say my grace. For the 7 billion humans of us all, controlled by a fraction so small, distracted by attractive trendy fashions and malls, to buy your life away, back to school sales in the fall. So make a lot of money, follow Uncle Sam, sleep work, die for a pension plan. Another extension to the dimension of scams. Evolution, revolution, what's the solution? Living in a big ball you call confusions with weapons of mass deception. So we all stuck in junctions with no need for discovering or wondering. The facts are all around you, open up your eyes. Ignorance exists when truth is denied, denying you of your rights to breathe. Cutting down trees, dishonoring my treaties. As an original man, I understand the depths of our struggle, standing with you in every minute of daily trouble. My brothers and sisters, we gon' be together as poetical warriors and students of life forever. I gotta say that we here are like the landlords, and the story I'm telling is true because they rent is 500 years overdue. Thank you.
My name is Audrey Redmond, and I am a Dakota from Saskatchewan. I've been in this province for over 30 years. I'm a survivor residential school, and I'm part of the 60 Scoop. And I'm just very, very happy to see so many people here, First Nations, people who are not First Nations. And one of the things that I want to say, which is the most important thing, I think, and the reason why Idle No More has had its start, it all comes back down to the treaties. And what most people in Canada don't realize is that Canada is not a nation without the treaties with First Nations. And that's what we have to remember. And that's why the Prime Minister and that's why the ministers don't want to meet with First Nations, because they know when they come together with First Nations, it's going to have to be around the treaties, which means to say that without us, Canada is not a nation. And that's the message that we have to spread, because without that, we have nothing. And if we bring them to the table and say, you are not a nation without us, so it's going to be on our terms. And now Canada is starting to realize that we are a nation of people of peace. And that's what we got to keep pushing forward and keep telling them, you are not a nation without our treaties. Thank you.
Audrey Redmond in the house. So Manny from the Sikh Solidarity Network, can you come over and introduce the gift that you just brought to us? Allies are everything. The Sikh Network just brought to us the gift of nourishment and warmth and 100 samosas and hot drinks. Everybody, welcome Manny in the house.
Hi everybody, thanks for being here, and it's an honor to be here. Part of this grassroots movement that's here. This is what Sikh Activist Network's all about: standing in solidarity with communities that are in need or working together to create social change. Grassroots movement is what we're all about. For the people is what Sikh Activist Network's all about. So we've come with our crew, Sikh Activist Network, and what we come with is samosas and cha, which is sort of an Indian hot beverage, and that's just to keep everybody warm. And it's the concept of langar, that why we give free food, which is started by our gurus. And it's all about sharing, it's all about community, and that's what we're all here to do. So thanks for being here, and please follow through to the langar line right there.
I was talking to Manny a little bit about the similarity of spirituality and how everything comes from the land, right? So we want to try and organize a panel and talk about our similarities and emancipatory strategies. So look out for that.
We're open to that, exactly.
Yeah.
So please follow through.
So I think it's time for the drummers and another round dance. Is that what's happening? What are we trying to? I don't know. New year? New relationship. Thank you everybody for coming. And thank you to the Sikh Action Network for bringing warmth and nourishment. Thank you Grandma Colleen for opening the circle. Thank you to the drummers for closing the circle.